everybody. So, recently, last Wednesday, the updated Andalusian horses Generation 3 came out, and I'm sure most of us are very excited about them, including me. In fact, I got one. Her name is Summer, and I'm sure that there are some of you who are wondering if you should get one or not. So today I compiled a list of different traits about the Andalusian that I think are very valuable and that would make you want to buy the horse. So keep watching this video to find out whether or not you should buy an Andalusian horse. So my Andalusian is named Summer because she is the last horse that I am purchasing this summer. And I absolutely adore her. So I thought that going into a dressage arena was a perfect place to showcase this beautiful horse. So first on my list, I didn't exactly put it into an order of priority, just whichever came to my mind first. And what typically comes to my mind when I think of a fancy Andalusian with a high stepping trot, I think of dressage, and this horse is absolutely perfect for anybody who has a dressage club, or is in a dressage club, or even just wants to do realistic role plays or dressage. She has amazing trot, and then each gait looks extra fancy schmancy. So the canter is very, very graceful, and the extended canter, even then, she has a beautifully curled head, and it's obviously amazing to see. I'm sure that many riding clubs are going to start having Andalusians as their club horse. They are actually even cheaper than the Lusitanos, which were 969 star coins, I think. It's only a 19 star coin difference, but it is a difference. Surprisingly, they are cheaper, and I say surprisingly because honestly, I kind of feel like this is a better version of the Lusitano. And if you love the Lusitano more than you love the Andalusian, then keep loving it, don't worry, this is just my opinion. Now, next up on my list is the Andalusian's special move. So when you hit the spacebar, they have a special Spanish walk, where they step very, very high, and this will be incorporated into many dressage routines, I'm sure. There's another girl riding an Andalusian. I think that this move is very well done. In some ways it's funny, and in some ways it's very fancy and graceful. Sometimes it's fun to just goof around and ride with this funny move. But not only is it funny, it's also very graceful. Now next up on my list is the Andalusians Mane. They start off with a gorgeous mane that flows as you gallop, like this. Absolutely wonderful. All of the gaits are gorgeous. And it's a very dynamically moving mane with each gait. It changes, and it does not move like an octopus, like many horses. And Star Stable seem to move like that. And then next up is the rear. I thought this had to be a category of its own because, oh my gosh, I love this rear so much. There's some things that I would change, but overall the rear is very unique and I think it's absolutely awesome. So when you rear, they go up into a very fancy rear. It almost seems defensive in a way, like if you were doing a wild roleplay, because of the way that it lands very fast. But I think it's very unique and it's very interesting, and I really love its rear. It makes me love riding it because whenever I stop, it goes into a beautiful rear, which is much better than many of the other horses in Star Stable's rear, in my opinion. Now next up is the size of the horse. It is a beautiful size, perfect, especially if you like big horses. For example, the Friesians, which are walking through me. The Friesians are... I'll move. The Friesians are very tall horses, and a lot of people who do dressage seem to really like tall horses. Just like the Lusitano, it's a very tall horse, and I think it's a great size. It's not too big and not too small. Now next up, I'd like to talk about the Realism. I think that the coats on this horse are absolutely fantastic and very realistic. It's also good body proportions for an Andalusian. If you look up Andalusian on Google Images, you'll see that many of them actually look just like the horses in Star Stable, which is awesome. I'm really glad that they successfully replicated a real-life horse. And one of my number one reasons to buy this horse is because it is so unique. Even if many people in Star Stable have it, it's a unique horse compared to all of the others, with its beautiful mane, its fancy dressage moves, and all of the other amazing things about it. And also, one thing that I think is very important, last but not least, is the horse's personality. It has a very sassy way of moving. For example, it'll kick the ground and it'll step up really fast like it's judging you. Right now she's just shaking her head. It seems like whenever I want to show... Oh, there she is! She's kicking her hoof. There we go! Very sassy like she's judging you. I think that's really funny. But don't worry, it only happens when you are off of her. So while you're standing still in a dressage routine, she will not misbehave like this. But yes, those were 9 reasons I think that you should definitely buy the Andalusian horse. Even though they're quite pricey, it is worth the wait for the star coins. You don't have to buy star coins to buy it, you can always wait and until the new horse coats come if you don't like the horse coats that have come out already. But I think it's definitely worth it. I really enjoy this horse. I really hate training horses, but I've already gotten her to level 9, and I've only trained her for 2 or 3 days maybe. I really, really like her. I wasn't even sure to buy her at first, but then I thought of these reasons of why I should buy her, and now she's in my stable, and I definitely don't regret it. I really, really love Summer. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I really hope that I helped you decide whether or not you should buy an Andalusian horse. I know it can be tricky adding a new, expensive, fancy dressage horse to your stable, but it's definitely worth it. I really love this horse, and I think that everybody else will too. But have an amazing day, and have fun with your new Andalusian horse. Bye-bye!